So you just wrote the song and you're super happy about it. It's like the lyrics and the chords and the melody is great. And yeah, you feel like super excited to kind of share it with the world and get it produced and released, right? So I actually created this channel mainly for like singer-songwriters like myself to help you guys to, take your beautiful songs and arrange them in a beautiful way that kind of works for you without being overly complicated or overwhelming, like hundreds of tracks, but rather to keep it simple but still great, like our favorite artist, right? So then, yeah, and how we can produce our music in a, you know, in a consistent way and to follow some kind of roadmap or uh, yeah, or you can call it structure. Okay, so this video is going to actually be a little bit how can we get started. So the song is finished and where to go from there. So I will demonstrate here. Like you start with the scratch track, right? And I say we always start with the scratch track because we can have that as a foundation for the song. And after we do that, we can start with either the intro or kind of building some groove throughout the song and build from that. But I will show you one of the examples here how I usually start. So let's jump into the to the DAW and see how we can do it. All right, so we're here in the Logic, right? And if you have something else, it works just as fine as Logic. So, okay, so where to start? Well, I say it's a good approach to have the lyrics down here or somewhere close. So somehow maybe you change something around. It can be you always have it like in the project. So here's the song and the chords. And what you first do is just do a scratch track so you record the whole song from start to finish, right? Whether it's guitar or piano. So one way to do it first is to like put on some kind of loop that kind of works with the song a little bit, almost as how you would have it later, and you kind of try around and sing and play to kind of find what tempo is. So you kind of find the tempo as close as possible. This one is like 6/8 time signature. So I kind of maybe 7/1 can work here. So let's try a little bit without recording. I'm falling behind, falling behind that finish line. So distant now. Alright, feels pretty good. Since I already created this chorus with the whole song, so I'm kind of already have the marker set. Otherwise, I usually record, scratch the lead, and then I put out the markers afterwards. But yeah. But what you want to do then? Okay, you find the tempo, and it can be like, of course, you can record with like a click or just some hi-hats, like eighth notes, something like that to help us keep the timing. But say it's nice actually to have kind of loop to kind of help us kind of get into the groove already, right? So I'm gonna record the whole song and then we can just listen to the after that. And since I'm using the iMac mic, it can be fine to just sit as I do with the speakers coming out. But of course, if you say you might have a really awesome take, if you have a really awesome take, right, it might be wise to use the headphones, and so maybe you want to release it as a piano, just single. So either way will work. But I guess what I'm getting to is that it's good to always to do everything we record like it really counts, since it's as we not doing it 70%, but to sing it with and play it the best we can every time, because then we might, oh, that was really great, and might even be used in the final production, right? Or you can release it as a this piano version. So yeah, so that's why in this case I say it's best to use the headphones and turn off the speakers. So I'll do that. You can also check, no, my speaking signal is a little bit hot because I want to be heard with this video program. 1, 2, okay, but it's not so too bad. But I'm going to lower it just a little bit for the recording. And the piano, let's see here. I might lower it just a little bit there. So primarily hear the vocals, right? Okay, let's try it. One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2. So you can use this gain plugin, right, to set the vol, like instead of pulling the fader up and down. It's easier, especially down the road, to have most of these faders around 0, and use this gain plugin instead to set the gain. Utility gain here, right? Alright. Now taking it down so I hear myself quite well. Let's go. Fallen behind, fallen behind that finish line, so distant now. I started out so full of life, legs getting tired and heart's getting heavy, but I keep on going, keep on going, keep on moving to where I'm going. Daniel in the den, God give me strength time's gonna tell if I kept the faith. Yet I'll keep on going, keep on going, keep on moving to where I'm going, and I'll keep on believing and keep on dreaming. If I'll be the last one in, then I'll be the last one in. I'll keep on believing, keep on dreaming. If I'll be the last one in, then I'll be the last one in. Alright, so we made a scratch vocal and piano, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It's more about doing the best we can, at least go for it, to make it as awesome as possible. And then next step is just kind of listen through it and okay, is it good enough or it's tight enough, or do I need to redo it? And I know we're quite tempted to add different plugins already, right? Like reverbs, compressors, like favorite EQ and stuff. But I say if we can hold our horses and wait with that and just let, hopefully it will sound. I've fallen behind. Pretty decent already. Fallen behind that finish line. So yeah, we don't have to be perfect. Just sing the best we can, play the best we can, and let that be the best we can do for now. So the plugins is not really gonna save it. It's better if we can, what we put into it matters much more than if we have a good, sounding reverb. So if we can sing the, pretty, in tune and so on, get the emotion through as we want to sing it, that's good. If we cannot do it, then we can try the best we can and keep on practicing the voice and so on. I've been practicing for many years and I'm still struggling. But still, this is still decent enough. I played a lot of piano, so that comes quite easy for me in comparison to the vocals. And for you guys out there, it can be like similar. You have something that comes easier and something we have to work on. But yeah, so back to the scratch track. So yeah, it's good to go, right? So full of life, legs getting tired, and heart's getting heavy. Cool. All right, so next step, you go through it and you can kind of do some, quantization. You can even tune the vocal a bit if you like. Uh, but I see now for now is all about having the momentum, so we don't get stuck too long. We're making a scratch track or fine tuning this, and then we kind of lose that initial drive that we want to have. So I said, if it's decent enough, let it be, and then we just jump into the intro, right? So the next step is just work on the intro, and depends a bit of the song. Some songs may just have like a 4-bar, just playing the chords, right? Say if it would be a piano, like. So it can be something like that. I kind of like to have this melody that's singing the vocal. This kind of. Right? And I like it. And I actually kind of want to have this double intro. Why? Because I can see that I can one part that just have only like piano or something, what instrument I'm going to use. And the second part can be drums coming in. So this one can come in here with some other instruments. So we kind of just build up this mellow, nice sound, right? So first you kind of structure, okay, how is it going to be, like a short intro, like, or is it going to be a double like this, or you kind of find, and then where to start. We kind of explore different ideas, and I can see with this melody, da-da. It's nice, right? And it could be nice just as it is with the piano, maybe something else underneath or something. So, but we kind of loop things around, try things out. It could be maybe an electric guitar, or maybe some kind of synth or something. So, so let's explore just this lead line melody first. Could it be some like soft brass maybe, or maybe electric piano? So you can go through some of the sounds you have and try, okay, I think maybe the Steva soft brass, this the first one actually. This one could maybe work. So I'm gonna try that. Eva melody or hook, something. Hook, alright? Yeah, I think that would be great. So I'm just gonna record maybe 1-2 times and see. All right. Of course, you can go in and do some, tweaking with quantization and so on, and maybe change some notes if they, But we don't want to keep. We kind of want to keep rolling and not get stuck in one place. So we have like, okay, can I pull this off to make this intro maybe 45-minute session or something? All right. So yeah. So we're gonna redo the piano just for this intro part, since now it's playing the same as the lead melody that the diva is playing, right? So yeah, so I'm gonna just mute this for now and record here. And what you can do always is kind of just loop things through and then try things out until you find something, that works. And we can kind of try to keep it pretty simple, and at least to start with. All right, let's try something. Ah. Yeah, something like that, right? And then just when you feel okay, I have something that can work, then we just record it. I've fallen behind. All right, and the idea is kind of that we want to keep the things moving and we don't get stuck too long in, like, trying things out. But sometimes we do, and then then we might just take a break and come back to it. And the same goes for editing now. So we can kind of, it's fine if it's not 100% tight, but it's rather the kind of, as long as it's not super, like a note is totally off or something, then we can go in and fine edit. Yeah, this is a little bit. I've fallen behind. So the swing, it can be anywhere, like, but if you like full swing, like normal bluesy swing is somewhere like 66, 64. But I say, like, for this song is more somewhere around here. So I guess 59 is something somewhere around there. So you kind of have to listen where does the swing kind of sits right. So yeah, and now this first part of the intro is pretty still, and it can be nice, but it might be a little bit too still standing. So either we can add something rhythmic, or maybe just a one note the diva pad. No. And then just some kind of soft, warm pad like this, and then you can take out some of the high to make it more soft, mellow. Yeah, and it's gonna just be one note, and maybe I will also, you can actually record a latch so you can automate at the same time as you record. We can try it. All right, just simple as that. Can kind of give something that can add something more to. So here's I press A, and then you come into the automation. You can kind of adjust the volume if you want more or less here, like trimming it. So now it's less of that volume sweep that I made, like, or nice. So what next? Yeah, I say this first part here is kind of nice as it is, and then we kind of come to the second part of the intro. All right, so we kind of made the first half of the intro, right? And so now it comes a little bit more stuff with the drums. So here I feel, yeah, something like arpeggio on the 8th notes, right? Could work, right? And if you don't really know what you're gonna do, then of course you can just loop it around and try things out until we find something. But it's good to have some element that kind of is moving, whether it's guitar or the piano. So in this case, I can tell. So let's try that thing and record it right away. Right? And even though like things now are not like 100% tight, it's all fine. We're not supposed to have it like, like full production result now. It's more like trying things out, and if it kind of is close to, where it's gonna be, then that's all fine, and we just keep moving on. So we kind of just to finding what sound do we want, or what kind of idea. So this one works, right? And then we kind of, okay, what else can we have? Yeah, so I can hear that it can be another electric here. Call it electric guitar, right? And this one then can do some, some kind of fills, right? So usually the question you can almost, it's almost like you intuitively can hear inside yourself, okay, it's something else that kind of could be added. And you feel, oh yeah, maybe it's something like this. And then we try it. Just loop it around without recording until we find something that fits. Yeah, something like that, right? And then we just hit record. Okay, I guess first half could be like that. All right, nice. So what next? Yeah, definitely a bass, right? So let's bring in the bass. So of course, if you don't have a real bass, it works fine with like MIDI bass. But I say it's nice to have one if you play guitar at least, because it really brings more of that kind of real feel to it. Let's see. Input 5 I have. the same things goes here. We can just try things out until we find something that works. Yeah, I felt that this kind of up here, it's almost playing the same as the diva hook, right? So the bass kind of gets almost a little bit a lead melody here. So that's quite nice, right? Yeah. Nice. I guess the intro kind of starts to come to its, what it can be, but I can feel also there could be some kind of like an organ or a pad or something that kind of gives some more like more sustained notes. It could also be a electric guitar, with this kind of ambient bling, like a volume pedal kind of thing. So we can try things out, but I can try the organ, right? So so I'll just bring out a new track here, input 7/8 organ, and then here I play it on this Nord keyboard here. Yeah. 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 So this could of course be a pad as well, right? like this electric guitar as I mentioned, so I think either can work. Like we can just see how does it sound with the pad. Or if I play up here, you see how does this one sound. If you do the same with the organ. Yeah, I can immediately tell that this fits best, right? Because I don't want this to kind of stand out too much here, but rather to let still the bass, the bass and the diva be, and this kind of lead guitar be like, kind of be what grabs most of the attention, and this one just brings this nice, long notes. So let's try that. Maybe a lift there, or maybe let it just fade out. See how this sounds. Yeah, so something like that, right? And so let's listen to this whole intro. So the beautiful thing about this is that once we kind of get this kind of ingredients down, then we kind of reuse these ingredients throughout the song, like this electric guitar with the fills, right? Or this electric bass, that it can kind of maybe have some kind of similar rhythmic in the verses. Also that the organ like this can come in again later with more maybe up here. Right, and to let it come out more some point of the song. So once we have like this ingredients, as I said, then it can make the rest of this journey of finding this song, the arrangement for the song can be much more easy. So try it out on your own song, if you have a similar kind of intro with some kind of lead melody or something like that, and see how it works for you. And the next video I will also go through and how we can build the verses and maybe the chorus as well, to see how we can kind of create out of what we already have into this. But let's have a listen, and also if you want to go join me in this journey of the more deeper, where we go the whole way, this whole course, like working with the song from beginning to finish, Yeah, welcome to join me on the course. That's in link in the description on Udemy. This is a 2.5 hour course with this song where you can, follow me deep diving into this. Yeah, let's listen. I've fallen behind. Right? Okay, so see you in the next video.